What steps are you taking to get and to give credit for the work that you do?
We really feel like we're just starting out in terms of a firm. This is our third year, and we're doing basically brand films, telling stories about companies and their futures. And what we found is that getting attribution on the work we're doing is something that in some cases you have to fight for. In some cases, it's actually inappropriate. In a commercial, not appropriate, but in a longer form online documentary of 10 minutes, it makes sense to credit the people that are involved, and to showcase who made the work. And hopefully, at some point, that attribute will lend to the credibility of the work for that business, as opposed to take away from it, or just simply be seen as an ad for our business. We hope that our process and the way we work is something that would be a positive attribute to clients and partners who we work with.
What types of things do you do to get that attribution?
Well, in the upfront, when we're making the deal for what we're creating, we'll negotiate for the ability to either show the work on our website or specifically to have credit on the work if it's appropriate for its use. We just recently did a documentary for a museum that's undergoing some real transition, and it's an 8-minute piece, and I just felt like at that length, getting the credit for producing and directing it, it's as much a positive as it is a negative, right? So if there's an audience who does not like the work you've created, you can be attributed and thus be responsible for what you've created.
Right.
But if it's a positive, it might lean to more opportunities for work or for other stories to be told. Well, we were able to tell this story about a museum in a way that was truthful, positive, and inspiring, and to create a piece of communication that kind of tells almost all sides of the story. Kind of using a journalistic approach, I think, is something that's a real treat to be able to work on. And when you can get credit for being part of that, it feels really right. Like signing a piece of artwork that you created. In a lot of cases, you'll see work where the client and the those who are creating it, where it's highly collaborative, where the client doesn't really get credit, but then the agency takes total credit for it. That to me seems not right. But in some of the cases, we're actually credit our client partner as part of the team that created the work, which I think should happen. But credit, I think, all over, on the internet and everything, is really something that's really needs to change. It's really, really tough, where the person really who's paying for it is the one who usually dictates what credit gets given, whether it's true or not. And then people will try to take credit for work that's successful when they didn't even really do anything on it. It's something that's really, really, really challenging in society in general. I mean, there's a phrase, success has many fathers. That's something that, you can negotiate up front. You can say, hey, I want credit for this piece before it's happened. But, I guess it's like the person hiring you has to have enough confidence that you're going to create something great and that your reputation is going to benefit that firm in order for that to happen. But we have lots of people that will work for us and take the work that we've done and throw it up on their website, not credit us for being part of it.
Yeah.
And it's a frustrating experience because it's as if they don't measure or value your contribution, which is to say, wait a minute, did I not pitch this work? Did I not come up with the concept for this work? Did I not light it? Did I not set up the camera? Did I not do this? And what did you do? You put some of this work in a timeline and you edited it, but somehow you find it, okay to take credit for the entire piece, not credit the subjects that were in it. That to me, it's not really. But then equally on my website, I don't give away all the talent that I used, the recipe that I used to make the work that is there, because I don't want my clients to go around me and take that talent and try to put it together themselves.
Yeah.
As a way of taking myself or my partner out of the formula. We could, try to use our website to give work to all the crews that we work with, but there's an inverse negative on that, which is you make your crew not available for when you need them, which is challenging. So, at certain times you want to get the people that you work with more work, and at certain times you want them to be available for you to work with yourself. And I think that's sort of a really crazy balancing act, which is how can you be as generous as you can be without taking the meat off your own bones. And we wrestle with that. I mean, because we really want everyone doing work for us to get the appropriate credit. But at the same time, it's not our job to market all the businesses that work for us. And it's our job for us to continue to do the work that we're doing.